Okay. We got patches that... Well, we'll talk about them more in a minute. First... Okay, good. Sound working. I think. Yeah, it's probably working. Okay, next. I need to get the link and post it to Discord. Then we'll choose our hero, our champion. I was pretty happy having a cleric, but, you know... Okay, put this here, put that there. Where's chat? I need chat. Okay, I got chat. There we go. And finally, paste this here. Okay, these patches, I only tested them a little bit, but they did a lot. Like, holy crap, a lot. I'm probably going to find myself saying this more than once, but I'll put it right at the start. I'm doing the .03 patch, which, there is a .04 patch, but it's for the Windows version, and we're playing the DOS version, so, you know. I don't think there's a lot of difference. I think mostly the .04 patch patched bugs that were specific to Windows 95 version, and might have offered some additional tools for editing your own campaigns or something. Not too clear exactly what was in that last one, but it didn't sound important to what we're doing. In my brief test, I found my lieutenant leveled up in... Actually, he leveled up like 3 times. I took like a level 2 thief and had him do a bunch of stuff. And I was like, yes, they're leveling. There was a little safeguard to prevent me from going on adventures without preparing my spells first. Turn Undead did not work on living creatures on the battlefield. It's basically, it looks like it did a whole ton. I don't know everything that was patched, but, well, I just know that the patches did a lot from what little I tested. So, this, I'm very glad. I am very glad. It was a pain to patch this. I contacted the Exodus guy, and, turns out this game had been patched previously in previous versions of Exodus, but at some point they had updated the dump and forgot to patch it. So it's fixed now, so future people, I guess, I don't know how often they update the Exodus project, but in the future, people downloading it, this game will be patched. So, yeah. Okay, moving on. We are doing full game, expert game, because why would you ever play it any other way? I appreciate when games offer lots of options. All right, we need to pick somebody. I was pretty happy with our cleric queen. I was pretty happy. Let's look around. We could be a level 4 wizard. Level 4? Blech. 41 is a lot of strength if we want to be an evil thief. Might be interesting. I actually want to be closer to the Gorgon, though. So while I'm kind of just glancing at who's who, just so I know what's what. So we've got the Immortal here, the Spider stuff there, and those are worth a lot of points. Honestly, I think this region is the best starting region. Whatever it says up here, I think this is the easier challenge. Hey there, Twinfold. Yeah. Yeah, I could agree with that. Man, so many of these regions are so freaking low level. Oh, here's a level 10 fighter. Ooh, a fighter wizard. That'd be nice. Alright, moving up towards the corner I'm actually thinking about. What do we have in this corner where we'd be pitted against the Gorgon much earlier? You think this is an easy spot? It's pretty close to the Gorgon, isn't it? Hmm. Style temple? I'm not even sure how that works. What does style temple mean? Style military. Ooh, dwarves. We could play dwarves. 38 isn't bad, and we'd start with a priest again. I thought the priest was really good, getting the free turn, but how does it work when you're dual classed, I wonder? Anyway, this one seems pretty badass. Grim. I actually do kind of like this one. Let's see, we've got the elves. Oh my gosh, now there's... Oh, a ranger. I've not even seen a ranger offered. What does a ranger get as their ruler thing? Interesting. Really high bloodline strength as well, but you'd be right on top of the Gorgon. The Gorgon would be breathing down your neck right away. Also, magic style. Yeah, hard. Yeah, I'll bet. Magic style. I didn't really use magic last time. I just went economy and, you know. Trade. Well, I mean, I do like that. Huh. Well, this one's obviously better. She's got 37 and she's a higher level. I don't think thieves do anything in adventure mode. Like, you can't pick locks, you can't disarm traps, you can't sneak attack, but, you know, they'll get some extra stuff for trade guilds and stuff, and I do like economy. I don't like being in the middle. I like being on an edge. This is another one who's living on top of the Gorgon. 55! Oh. Well, damn. I mean, wow. Your board position is about as bad as it can be. Well, but you start with 3 allies, and you start with this. Whew, boy. Oh, man, a wizard thief. Except thief doesn't do much for us, but, I mean, you know. This was the tutorial one. Easiest? Easiest? I guess it's a really big kingdom. It's got a pretty good... Yeah, it's got 12 provinces right off the bat. I guess. Seems awful close to the Gorgon to call it the easiest. So I'm leaning towards one of the 2 elves or the dwarf. Oh, I'm kind of curious about the dwarves. Who doesn't want to play a good old game of Dwarf Fortress over here? They got a pretty good income for only 5. I kind of like this one. These are both magic elves, where you'd be living on top of the Gorgon. And they're both hard. This one has 9 provinces. This one's only got 7. I guess it depends on who your allies are. This one's got an extra castle. Way more... Yeah, way more source holdings, but you've got some guilds over here. Trade just plays more to my natural style, you know? But, I mean, a 55. I think this is the strongest ruler in the game. Ranger's regency cap is determined by guilds, not law holdings. Oh, okay. Yeah, then there's also that to consider. I think this is a better board position. I think this is a bad board position. I mean, this one's rough. They're both rough. I mean, a level 13 wizard and... But on the other hand, 55 Regency out of the box? How much of that can you actually use? You'll have to gather a bunch of, holdings to bring that up. But I could play in adventure mode as a fighter mage. Seems pretty good. cast Stone Skin on yourself and then beat the crap out of everything with your sword? Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But then again, well, while maybe in the adventure mode, wizards aren't that great because, you know, your own fun. Actually, I haven't tested that. I didn't test throwing fireballs around in adventure mode. Maybe the patches fix that too. I'm not sure. Oh, it's tempting. I can level up. I can level up. I can level up now. I should go for this one. On the other hand, I could always just play this. 3 provinces. This is not... It says it's medium, but I think this is a harder position because you start out with so little. Less allies, less stuff. But I do like me a trade empire. I can find wizards and other things to fight beside me. What do you guys think? Sail Road? Sailwad? Turhival? Or Kareel? Which one would be a more interesting game to watch? Because we got a 37 bloodline here. That's actually pretty good. I think the board position is rubbish, but assuming that I'm able to do something with it, I think that, you know, I could definitely work with a 37 trade empire. I would have to be dealing with the Gorgon. I'm definitely fixated on starting near the Gorgon. I think that that's just going to be a much more interesting game. If I wanted to guarantee the win, I'd start over here somewhere. With one of these guys, because I really think that, you know... yeah. Seawood? Seawood. Neil says Seawood. What you think? Twinfold Enterprise? I know Drowbard would be like, play the evil fife. Wish I could start to start a game as a bard or a ranger just to see, or a paladin, because they've made them so rare. I don't even see them when hiring lieutenants. I only see the base classes. You really do have a pretty good start. If it wasn't for being near the Gorgon, I'd agree with the assessment that this is easy. But because you're so close to the Gorgon, I'm not sure that it is. I think yeah, he was on one of our streams. I think he was there on the last Wizardry stream. Briefly, he popped in. Yeah. I'm kind of leaning towards this guy, personally. I kind of like the idea of being multi-classed. Alright, well, I guess we'll get started. Seawood, huh? You know, I don't know if we're allied with the dwarves or not, but I think the first thing I should do is take the dwarves so I can recruit dwarven units. I haven't tried magic yet, so this will be interesting. Man, I am tempted to try a ranger. I really am. But the difference in Regency is too much. Yeah, multi-classing should be old school first edition or second edition D&D, where you're just leveling up both classes. So you're basically a level 7 fighter with all the hits of a hit points of a level 7 fighter and such, but you've also got all the spell casting of a wizard. you're not allowed to change equipment. As far as I know, I cannot change the armor and weapon. So, presumably he can spellcast while wearing scale mail for some reason, because there's no way I can change his equipment that I'm aware of. Whereas, oh, that's another thing. Hold on, there's a whole nother layer we can check. Okay, so she's got, ooh, leather. Yeah, you don't want her to get hit. If we go over here for a second, we can see, so she's got fly, stone skin, let's see, chain lightning is good. Warding, summoning. There are hidden units? I didn't know there were hidden units. Summoning. Divine. Oh, she got a diplomacy bonus. That's pretty good. And we get a bonus versus evil creatures. Uh-huh. Whereas, what did this guy get? Let's have a look. So, he's better geared. Oh my gosh, he has 4 different blood abilities. He sees illusion walls. He's got the diplomacy both. What do you mean restores hit points? Character gets... Oh, come on. Oh, joy. I got 2 hit points? Or do you mean 2 hit points per level? Anyway. How does this... I'm not sure. Death Plague! Blowing up fortifications. Okay, not quite as cool as summoning, though. He can fly. He's got ice storms and poison arrows. So, you know, he's got some starting spells. Interesting. But what about this feller? What she got? Leather? Come on, you're a melee combat. Because she starts with a key. How does that work? Well, I mean, the magic resistance might be a really big deal. Let's check the ranger for a second. Okay, alright, yeah. What do you got going? Okay, you've got the hit point, the healing thing, uh-huh. What? The ranger doesn't have his spells. Rangers are supposed to get cleric spells. Or druid spells, or something. No favorite enemy? No spells? What kind of ranger are you? Never mind. Screw the ranger. Hey, John, Wings, how's it going? I'm still leaning towards this guy, even if his spell list is garbage. Alright, anyway, I asked what people thought. Yes, favorite enemy was definitely a thing in 2nd edition. It was in Baldur's Gate, and Baldur's Gate 1 is actually 1st edition. Favorite enemy was absolutely there. I am certain of this. I played 2nd edition. That was the first game I ever played. I played a ranger in 2nd edition. Favorite enemy was definitely a thing. Now, exactly how the numbers work, I don't remember. But I know it was there. Minsk. Well, they gave Minsk berserking, even though he was a ranger. I don't know what they... That poor guy was all mixed up. Yeah, I played... the first time I played Baldur's Gate, I also played a ranger, and I picked favorite enemy spiders. It was a good pick. Given Baldur's Gate 1's forest, it was a good pick. Healing. Let me see. Healing means you regain hit points while not... Oh, it's like Wolverine regeneration? Holy shit. That would be insane. Because Adventure Mode has no time pressure at all. That would be OP as hell on a warrior type. Is there anybody else who's even close to 55 Regency? I wonder if you can get additional bloodline ability. Okay, she's got a high number. Let's see if she has anything really interesting out of curiosity. Okay, she has half plate as a thief. No, she's got nothing going on. Okay, here's some other guys. I'm just curious to see what some of the other leaders can do. Alright, detect illusion. I don't know, that might be really important. Leather and dagger. Blood mark. Oh, okay. Any diplomacy boost seems like a top tier skill. Most of these guys have really weak bloodlines. Battle-wise, so that's all units on the battlefield? That's a huge one. This is a particularly strong hero. This one here is particularly good. Oh, here's a 47. This guy's very strong. In a trade empire? Oh man, this one would be playing to my strengths. He's a paladin. Paladins do have spells. But I think a fighter cleric's probably better. I don't know. Oh, he's got some good realm spells. You know, he's fine. He's good.
Not permitted.
Okay, I guess we're done with the tour. Yeah, not many people compete at the high levels of stuff. Oh, hey, Drawbard is here! Yeah, I talked about it at the beginning. So I did the patch. It definitely worked. The test showed massive improvements. My characters could level. It had additional... you couldn't turn the living on the battlefield. There were additional checks to make sure I wouldn't go into adventure mode without prepping my spells. Those are just things that I noticed in my short test. I am certain it's done a whole lot more. I also talked about how Exodus has been updated, so it'll be patched in the future and everything else. All that was talked about at the beginning of the stream. Alright, let's see. There are 4... Alright, let's see. Alright, I don't know, guys. I really want to play the Fighter Wizard. I also kind of want to be a trade empire, but we should do magic. I mean, a level 13 mage, she would out of the box be a force. And I think her position is better than his. What other... the one that said it would generate like Wolverine? I thought I talked about it already. I thought I said it sounded super OP. I really want to play the Fighter Wizard. What one before that? I don't know. I don't know. What other comment? I'm not sure what other comment it is. Just tell me what you said. Anyway, it sounds insanely OP to have Wolverine-style regeneration on the battlefield. Okay, right, so... I don't know. I said I don't know. I don't know. It says healing. That's all it says. 2 characters have it, and both of them just say healing on them. It gives me absolutely no information to work with. It's just a little silver crown and the word healing. Yeah. I mean, I do like having 19 in a stat. And that protection from evil does sound really good. That's a huge swing. I think she is the better character to start the game as. I think she is. But I want to play the multi-class wizard. Yeah, we're picking one of the countries close. We've just been deciding which one. Oh, the healing is once per day? Wait, what? Okay, it's not regeneration then. How does it work then? The game is really, really interesting, but it was terribly broken. Now we've got the patches, so I want to find out how the game is too. I didn't look at this place. These two also have a 46. These aren't in the running. I'm just curious to see what bloodline abilities are present on the strongest guys. So, magic resistance and pro-evil. Protection from evil on somebody who is evil. That's interesting. And all she's got is healing. Okay, it heals you fully. Okay, so you have a self-heal that's usable a certain number of charges. Ah, okay. Alright. Yes, that was one of the issues, but we figured out how to deal with that too. But yeah, the game auto-saves, and it deletes your save when you load. So we just manually back them up. Yeah, that was one of the issues. No, it prevents other evil people from backstabbing you. You're in an evil court surrounded by evil viziers, and you're like, you know, I don't think I need protection from good. I think I need protection from my own viziers. This guy also. I think this guy would be a great starting position for being near the Gorgon. I'm going to go with this guy. Here we go. I'm going to do it. I want to play the fighter wizard.
As Chamberlain, my task is to inform and advise you of the political.
I need to figure out how to make more bloodline abilities.
My liege, I am here to inform.
Oh, hey, look.
Opportunity for great adventures, my regent.
We have discovered a place within the realm in Thane's Rose Palace. Is a crystal of scrying. Kept in their treasure rooms out of habit. Rather than... Okay, the fools. You should move quickly to steal such an important relic. It's more than that. It is your birthright! Yes, I should go looting. These are a different group of advisors than I had when I played the other character. Huh. Alright, let's have a look at our empire. So, we are here. The Gorgon is here. I'm sure that's not any worry for us, right? This is a Gorgon's friend. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's probably fine, too. We have a neighbor over here. I might have to pay them a visit. Alright, let's have a look at our taxes. What is our law levels? If I were to go for severe taxes, I'm afraid things might not go my way. 6.5. Shit. I'd only be making like $5. Oh, man. Yeah, okay. Oh, I'm not a cleric anymore, but you know what? We need money. I'm just gonna do this. So what if the people get angry about it and wish to revolt? We'll burn that bridge when we come to it. All right.
It's your turn.
All right. We are elveses. Let's start with Quimb here. If I wish to muster, I can get elven archers and elven cavalry. Perfect. Excellent news. Probably can't build regular knights, though, unfortunately. I don't like somebody else having law holdings in my lands. Alright, we've got a lot to do. Let's start with... Should we hire a lieutenant? My current lieutenant is a wizard thief. I'll need a priest. Maybe one of those fighters, or maybe something else. On the other hand... Okay, our loyalty is still okay. Try to decide how I'm going to do my first turn. You know what I'm going to focus on? I'm going to focus on trade routes. We do need to do an adventure, but I'm not sure how important the Crystal of Scrying really is. I'll need to recruit 2 lieutenants before I do that, and I'm not in a terrible hurry on that front. So what I'm going to focus on instead is trade routes. Why can't I... Oh, roads. Roads. We need roads. Okay, hold on. First, I have, like, no money. Okay, alright, hold on a second. Let's think about this. Crimrire. To... Can I rename these? Doggone it. Alright, Chimreer to Quimb. Okay. Okay. That was expensive, but... Oh, I can't put a trade route between them. Come on. Why are you trying to... Where's Nolian? Where the hell are you trying to build a trade route to? Where is Nolian? Where are you trying to build a trade route to? Well, this is strange. I have no idea where it would go. I have no idea where you're trying to put the endpoint of these. Well, shit, there's only one way to find out. Not exactly what I want to do, but I'll spend.
Succeeded.
Oh my gosh, it's all the way over there! To the seaport.
It's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna have to conquer this guy. I need my trade routes. I need to control both ends of the route. I want all the profits. It's not enough for me to have just a little. Let's see. I need a priest so I can bless the land for extra taxes. I need anything that'll give me extra taxes. Give it a roll.
Did not succeed. Succeeded. Did not succeed. Did not succeed.
Man, you suck. Need cash now. I will accept these ridiculous conditions and build my trade routes to your Nolene. Oh, well, I'm not going to spend a fortune on it. Let me go with the other place. Who's objecting to my trade routes? Oh, this one looks easy.
Waiting for an opponent.
Look expensive for me. Crystal scrying reveal all hidden troops? Okay, well maybe that is worth doing.
It's your turn.
Well, I wasn't sure if the symbol meant that it was the province or the holding, because holdings can be anywhere. So I wasn't entirely clear on what was going on there. Can I just...
Waiting for an opponent.
Okay, no, I can't afford to spend a whole ton of stuff. I'm just gonna... Oh, man, I don't have money. Shit, man. What's the best way to get more money? Maybe we need to go on an adventure. We could bring back a couple bars of treasury from all the buckets. Alright, I know I need to fix this up. Whatever the price. The others can just be rolls.
Succeeded, not succeed. Did not succeed. Did not
Okay,
succeed.
the dice hate us. The dice absolutely hate us this game. Okay, great. Did not succeed. Did not succeed. Did not succeed. Did not succeed.
The portents reveal opportunity for...
Okay. Okay. So we upgraded our law holdings. We should be able to run severe taxes everywhere. No problem. Okay, here comes the beginning of the pain. I think I should keep upgrading my regency, but it is a bit expensive. Also, our lands are filled with other people's holdings. I hate that. Your alliance has degraded? Why? I didn't even know that could happen. Somebody's gaining levels left and right. Oh! You're my full ally! Yeah, about that. I wouldn't count on that. If I were you. Seal Woad. Okay. Okay, we're allied with the other elves. That makes sense. And we lost our ally with Doe, but that's okay. Man, that's not a lot of money. Yes, roll for this.
Did not succeed.
Every time. This is actually really getting bad for our first couple of turns. I want to hire lieutenants and go on adventures, but I need cash. And my magic sure ain't gonna help. If we keep trying every turn, sooner or later, he'll let me get it through, right? Oh, there it goes.
Succeeded.
Alright, there we go. That's all the trade routes I'm currently capable of making. Wow, that guy leveled again. Whoever that is leveling, like, again! Wow. Oh, jeez. I've been using the theme in all of my... If you go to the end of any of my unnamed Space Idol videos, I'm using the theme in all of them. So,
It's your
the roles... Okay. Quick summary of how this game works. I have holdings. That are what these buildings are. Me and other people, and freaking have holdings in my territory. Every action in the game is going to be a dice roll. When I try to make a trade route, when I try to literally build one of these trade routes, I have to make a dice roll to see if I succeed. And I can spend my regency to get a better chance of it working. If I go over to upgrade my holdings to make these bigger, I have to make a dice roll on each one I'm spending money to upgrade to see if it works or not. And everything else in this game is going to be rolling dice to see if I succeed or fail. So, that's what the dice rolls are. Yeah. Alright, right, so where was I? Somebody's got their knights in my territory. Who are you? What are you? Oh, that's one of my knights. Oh, okay, well, I'm fine with him being there then. Alright, I've got 2 actions left. I'm going to try to build a road to these 2 and try to make 2 more trade routes. Let me see. I need to go from Quim to Bahai. Alright. That's another 4 gold down the tubes. I've definitely got a guild here. And for some reason... Oh, wait, there it is. Okay, no, we got it. Oh, this one's more expensive.
Succeeded.
Alright. Now I'm going to build a road here, and I'm going to throw 1 more trade route down. I don't think anyone's mentioned anything about it. I'm only using like 30 seconds of it or something. It's in my basically I'm using it for an end card right now.
It's your turn.
And I'm cycling between the 3 different versions from one video to the next. I have not a lot of money left. Oh shit, that's not my trade guild, that's somebody else's. Oh well, it's good to have roads anyway. I still need more roads. Alright, so now... I really want to establish a bunch of holdings. I really need more money, though. Let's focus on... Oh, that's expensive.
Succeeded.
Well, I'm sure it's fine. We're gonna upgrade our cities some. Our provinces. Increase our population. Yeah.
The portents reveal opportunity for great...
New magics to serve you. We've discovered... Oh, wait, no, that's the same one. Okay, same quest available. I'd have to hire a couple more guys before I go on it. Alright. So if we go and collect our taxes now... Well, my other income is 13. So that's the trade routes in action. It cost a bit to establish them, but now that they're there... Yeah, who is this guy? Kalian? What's going on with him?
It's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna go one more turn before hiring lieutenants and trying to adventure. I need a lot of things. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna focus on upgrading my provinces for the moment.
Succeeded.
Okay, I need to found some guild holdings. I'm definitely gonna conquer my supposed full ally to the west at some point. Unless I get massively pressured by the Gorgon. I don't know how this is gonna go. I have no idea how this is gonna go. Is he going to be a nice, friendly neighbor and pick on somebody else? Probably not.
It's your turn.
Increase the law if I do any of those up there. Not a whole lot of choice, though.
Succeeded.
Man, that's expensive. Oh, you're forting up. That is very wise.
It's your turn.
You must have a lot of money. I wish I could afford to fort up. Alright, Lieutenant. I have an order for you. Please upgrade all of these things. They're all very important.
Did not succeed. 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 Succeeded.
He managed to fail 6 coin tosses in a row. I think the dice hate me. I think the dice just despise me today. Those are the essentials.
Succeeded. Not succeed. Did not succeed. Did not succeed. Did not succeed.
What is going on? These are basically coin flips. I mean, okay, 12 out of 20. Okay, it's a 60% chance of failure, but still. How many times?
Almighty Gorgon, your agents are in position to move against Anweir.
Even XCOM doesn't do quite this bad with their shooting. Alright, the Gorgon's on the move. Man, I played the game a few times without the patches, but I never had this many bad rolls. This is brutal. Well, have they?
It's your turn.
Okay.
Your Highness?
You said there were enemies to be fought here.
Your Highness? Consider it done.
I wonder, I'm not sure if we get experience from the battlefield, but I don't see any reason why we wouldn't. Alright, we've got a little bit of treasure. I'm thinking maybe I should hire 2 guys and start an adventure now. Let's go ahead. Priorities. Let's go ahead and have you. Go on. Go on, make some rolls. Hey, a success!
Succeeded.
Astonishing! Is his redemption arc beginning? Alright. I am hiring a level 9 fighter, and I'm going to choose, let's see, chainmail and short sword. Or... Come on. Full play! Yes, this guy right here. Yes. He's beautiful. And he's lawful evil, so that might be useful in diplomacy. Okay, this guy's out of control. Oh, I think it's multiple... I think it's just showing me the same face over and over. Every time someone gains a level, it just tells me their name. I kept seeing the same face and thought that was the face of the guy leveling. Ah, that's the problem. Why did I install the fail every roll patch? Oh, there's my mistake. Alright. Let's get in there.
Your command? Yes, Regent. Your command? Right. Later. Yes, by your command. Your orders?
I
By
can't
your
tell if
command.
it's moving better or if it's just because it's a tiny battle.
Archers ready. Your orders? Your orders? Move back. Your orders? Wizard ready, Your Highness. Your command?
Ice Storm!
Wizard ready, Your Highness.
Yeah, you better run. I hope I got XP for that. Oh, no. They weren't exterminated, they simply jogged into another province. Oh, that's not acceptable.
It's your turn.
Well,
My liege.
I don't have the kind of money to hire additional troops so that everybody has troops.
Of course, my liege.
I'll just wipe them out this time. The next spell will finish the job. Alright. Let's hire... I'd actually like a priest. I don't have a priest. That's a huge problem for adventuring. Oh no, I'll hire a crappy thief. Just a garbage guy. But I'll really need a good priest for casting blessings on my armies and lands and for adventuring. I have not played any of the Total Wars. I've heard tons about Game Workshop and their work, but
Your orders?
oh, they're fully healed again, huh?
Your command? Consider it done.
We'll
Later.
get him this time.
We're a bit busy. Wizard ready, Your Highness. Yes.
Alright. Ice Storm.
Wizard ready, Your Highness.
No, don't run away! I'm not done with you! Cowards! How are they running away into my other provinces? That's stupid. Oh, it's not? I thought it was made by Games Workshop.
It's your turn.
Your bidding. Yes.
Who am I thinking of then? Oh, anyway, I've heard of the Total War series, particularly Rome. People really liked Rome and Shogun. But I never played them. Well, I suppose I don't need a priest. I probably need a priest. This is probably a terrible mistake. Oh well, here we go! And here it pops up to prepare my spells, which I'm very appreciative for. I'll take jump. I'll take... You know, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, I need flight. You know what? I do not need jump. Screw jumping. We got what we need right here. Fly. Okay, excellent. Alright, and the next one comes up. Ooh, strength is good. I'm gonna try it. I don't have any confidence I can throw lightning bolts without self-immolating, but I'm gonna try it. Alright, here we go. It's made by Total War Team. Really? Lords of the Realm has influence. Interesting. Oh, hey, Jen, how's it going? Yeah, it's not Saturday anymore. It's Sunday. We're gonna attempt to throw spells, and if we incinerate and ruin everything, well, that'll be sad. But it should be easier with the wizard in the front of the party. Well, let's see. It still runs pretty choppily. You look like dwarves is. Alright.
Yes, Regent?
Him. He survived! Oh no.
Good. Justice, steal.
Okay, hold on. We're fighting on top of the stairs, so he's got the high ground. Ooh, are those skulls on your ankle guards? Okay. All right. Well. Alright, let's see.
Stand right there and I get here to cut you down.
Oh, hello, Mr. Dwarf. You're here to cut me down, are you? Well, if it's 1 versus 4, I will take those odds. I won't even throw a spell at you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm all too happy to fight you 1-on-4. I get nervous when there's 2 coming at me, though. 2-on-1 is not great odds for my oh shit. We're doing a perimeter search first. Are they running away? What's going on here? Are they gonna come back if I go in there? Well, okay, look, maybe the patches haven't fixed every aspect of the game.
Oh, who goes there?
Oh, hi. The guy with the mace.
Ready or defense?
Team! Teamwork! Yeah! Easy! pull up the map here. Okay. A lot of potential entrances to this fort.
Hey, hold on.
Hello.
You're not supposed to fight or die.
Hit him! Things are broken. Run. None of my characters were responding to my commands. Okay, that's enough, guys. Turn around. We're going to try to fight him again. He was... There he is.
My liege. Draw your weapon.
Okay, trying this again. Come on, get in there, my little rogue. Good work. Good work, men.
Your
Alright, the
Highness.
guy with the heavy armor, he's in front now. Armor class is 0. Yeah, some of them are just walking on the edge of the screen, clearly broken.
Hold on. You're not supposed to be here. Stand right there and
Oh shit, I fell down. Oh, we took falling damage too. That wasn't good. Especially since we don't have a medic. I wasn't expecting that. Alright. So we have circled the castle. We saw there were tons of alternate entrances. And guys that don't know what they're doing wandering to the edge.
you over here. Try to match me, then die.
Alright then. Let's go!
Good. Test of steel. Raise your sword. Let's scrap.
Alright, man. We need to figure out if we can use the explosions without blowing ourselves up at some point. But I'll probably need a priest in the party before we do that. Ah, regeneration, yeah. I don't have that one. But I do have this healing ability. It's the only healing I got. Actually, I should have this guy in front because he has that. Yeah, regeneration sounds super OP in this game. Because you've got no time limit, at least on the adventures I've seen thus far. Okay, what have we got going on in here? Some kind of waiting room or something?
Oh, you over here. Fight.
Oh, hello.
Ready or defend.
Oh no, there's multiple people hiding in here. Guys, get in here! It still doesn't respond well. I find myself going click, 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 hoping my characters will actually accept their commands. Well, use your healing ability. It's a full heal. That's pretty good, actually. However, not good enough for this situation. Okay, look. This guy. Okay. Now that that's taken care of, deal with this other guy. There's a relic that'll make it... Well, considering how ridiculously OP the relics I've seen are, I had 2 relics last game. One of them gave me, like, 30 Regency a turn, And the other one was like, here, have unlimited money. So, considering how bad the bucket economy is, where you get like 1 gold bar for 150,000 buckets, I can't believe there was a relic that just did infinite money.
Stop. Try to match me, then die.
I'd rather fight you in the doorway, because then your buddy can't help you. Are they coming? I'm ready to stab them. Where'd the guy go? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Then we'll turn around.
Yes, Regent?
And I'm gonna fire fireballs. Without frying myself. I hope. Did I hurt myself? I think I hurt myself. And they're not dead.
Ready for you. Let's go.
How many fireballs can you eat? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. It softened them up enough. Now, there was a third guy in the throne room. Oh, there he is. There's more in there, too. Oh, looks like he found us. Gang up! Gang up! Defeat him in honorable 4-on-1 combat! I kind of want to look up games that came out the same year and compare the artwork. I have a feeling that, at least on the character sprites, this would be pretty high-end. Shame about the, you know, frame rate and the everything else, but, you know. Alright, we're gonna have to be more liberal with our abilities now. Okay, this is a death trap. No, 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 I wanna... No, 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 absolutely not. We're not doing this. Trying to go back down that hall is just hard. Oh, shit. What are we doing, guys? What kind of retreat is this? Okay, there you go. There you go. That's correct. All the way out. Now, from here.
Your bidding?
From here, we fire AoE spells. I think I missed one of them. Alright, looks like we've had a pretty good battle so far. Fireballs, lightning bolts, confined spaces. Yeah, this is working for me. Come on, guys, keep stabbing. There's another guy back there walking towards us. You need to bring these guys down quick. over there? Is he the only one left?
Your bidding?
Here you go. Where'd he go? Yeah, he's not dead. He's just hiding. I'm pretty sure you can finish this guy off.
Ready or defend?
Wonder how much XP we've gained so far. Yeah, we get almost no XP from adventuring. That's okay, though. We could gain our level ups from ruling. Alright, team.
Raise your sword. Let's scrap.
I wish I could give more individual commands to get my guys to back up individually. Or, you know, maybe just have better control of camera at times. Alright, what was in this fricking throne room that you had it this ridiculously well guarded? Huh? Certainly wasn't your king. Man, I haven't even seen a single bucket in this place. What kind of palace is this? What kind of throne is this? You call that a throne? We're looking for their treasure room where they're storing their crystal ball or whatever. Yeah, this might take a little while to search. Okay, that's one of the doors we saw when we circled the palace. Hello. Ooh. Is that a spell book? Book of Exalted Deeds. You don't understand this book. If it's what I think it is, it should level up. It affects only good priests. Really? Only priests? It increases wisdom and a level up. Okay, we really need to find a good aligned priest. Do they have the Book of Vile Darkness, too? Alright, healing potions. Healing oatmeal. Big healing potion. Stick. If you hit someone with it, they feel better. Well, I'm pretty happy with this haul. Some kind of political cartoon, but I'm not familiar enough with the local politics to get the joke. But I'm sure it's very funny. I wish I could equip spears to my guys. Yeah, I know. My previous character, she would have loved that book. MS Paint? You know, the funny thing is I use MS Paint a lot, but I can't answer your question. I use it a lot, but not for detail work. For detail work, I use Photoshop. I really tried switching to Krita, but... Man, I just suck at Krita. Who said that?
Stand right there and identify.
Oh, the big door opened. Oh. I thought I'd failed to open it. To work, my minions! Hack, slash, cut, chop!
bidding?
Good work. Uh-oh.
Good. Test of steel.
Oh, crap. Another dwarf. These guys seem to be really hard to kill. Heavy armor, loads of hit points, and that axe hits like a truck. Suppose I wouldn't be too broken up if I lost the level 2 thief. You know, it should take virtually nothing for this guy to level up. And I've been letting him get plenty of fighting in.
Yes, Regent?
Let's see, I'll take that. Oh, is that key? And I'll take your ale mug. I'll sell that on the black market. Okay. Same political cartoon. Very popular in this office. Open this door. Come on. I think every time I'm trying to open the door, it's opening and closing that one instead of this one. It's fine. I don't even mind. Are we opening and closing anything? I'm pushing the door button. There it goes. Yeah, Gimp. As I mentioned, I tried switching to Krita. I absolutely refuse to buy the new Photoshop, and the old Photoshops are, they're not working as well as they used to. They were meant for, like, Windows 95 and XP and so on. But not Windows 10 and beyond. Ah. Hello. I think you would enjoy this experience.
My liege?
Right in your butt.
Ready or defense.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Man, I wish I had better control of this camera. A remake of this game would be something else, I tell you. Really? That actually sounds perfect. Because Krita is... Artists insist that Krita is the best one. But it's a completely different art program. And it's like, after a lifetime of using Photoshop for everything, it's like... trying to learn a completely new way of thinking for your everything. So yeah, I'm still using frickin' CS2 Photoshop. But man, do I wish it ran well. Yeah, this door just does not want to open. Also, we're looking kind of worse for wear. Hold on a second. I'm going to use Staff of Curing on yourself. Just open this door! No, it's not an elf lady, it's a door! A ton of people like old AD&D. AD&D is very popular. There's like a million games built on it, too. Okay, we got the door open, finally. And our reward is... nothing. Absolutely nothing. You lose! Alright, fine, whatever. Let's try the other side of the palace. Can't be many guys left in this place. Haven't seen any secret passages or anything like the other dungeons. This seems to be like the most straightforward one we've seen in the game. Well, that I've seen anyway. Yeah, I hear tablets are good too. I use the mouse for everything. Yeah. I do a lot of photoshopping. MS Paint, I pull it up all the time when I'm doing really simple things. Like, if all I want to do is grab a screenshot or something and just like zoom in, crop, you know, anything basic, I'll just use MS Paint. If I pull out the whole Photoshop, I'm going to be doing something more. In the last 3 days, I must have spent like 35 hours in Photoshop. Okay. Alright, what, this outside? Yep, outside. Alright, hold on. What about this room? Nothing. What about that room? Yeah, that's another nothing. Wait, what was that? It's a torch? Secret? No, no secret. Okay. Oh, this is the most... As I said, this isn't even a proper death dungeon. This is just like somebody's house where they live. Everything's so normal. What kind of adventure you're running here? Oh, wait, another bucket. No, grab it. Oh, guys, get out of my way. I just want to pick up a bucket. If you gather 1,000,000 of them, you'll get a gold bar, I hear. Oh! Is this the treasure? Wait, are we done? Did we explore every corner? Before I grab that, let me poke around a tiny... Well, actually, let's just grab that. Then we'll poke around a tiny bit more, then we'll get out of here. Okay. The Crystal of Scrying. So...
I'm here to cut you down.
Let's have a look at this thing. Reveals all hidden troops. That does sound pretty good.
Draw your weapon.
My liege?
The music stopped now that we've completed it. I've still got spells. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use them on you. Alright. Alright, what was in this room that you were guarding? Oh. A sword. A helmet. And a ring. Ah, okay, what kind of ring did we get? Oh, okay, it's a... So, this is one of the things that's bugging me quite a lot. So I just gave her the Ring of Protection, but her AC still reads as a 6. Hold on, looks like I have a third. So if I cast a spell, you'll see the stats change and the AC go up if it's an AC boosting spell. But when I equip my characters, the magic equipment doesn't seem to change any of their numbers, so that I can't tell that it's doing anything at all. And it bothers me a lot.
Try to match me? Then good. Test of steel. Raise your sword. Let's scrap.
Did you just cast your spell backwards into a wall?
Raise your sword. Let's scrap.
Retreat!
Raise your sword. Let's scrap.
We can't seem to get out of this situation.
Good. Test of steel.
Nope, we cannot seem to get out of this situation at all. We seem to be stuck.
Hey, I'm ready for you. Let's go.
Well... Where's the target? Hold on, I thought I saw him. Could you just turn the camera a little... There! Got him. Electrocuted him. Right there. I always liked Nightblades as a good... a nice assassin-y unit. Feels very dark elf to me. Alright, let's see. Right, we were going this way. Yes, another door. Several doors. Could there be more treasure before we leave? I just want magic items. Come on. Why is it such a struggle to open the doors in this place? Okay, that's exterior. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's up with the doors in this place. They just don't want to open. Anyway, we murdered the dwarves, we stole their treasure. Pretty good adventure. Result. Nobody died. And we didn't spend... Oh! Something precious. What did this? A wand of fire. Okay. I am happy to abscond with this as well. It sounds like a good item. I'd steal the bed if it would let me. Well, you say that, Neil, but I have fiddled and fiddled and fiddled with this, and I cannot get it to do. This item is always in effect. And nothing I do to it seems to make any of these items do anything. So, whatever black magic is necessary to equip them, I can't figure it out. And I actually read the freaking manual and everything, and I just cannot figure this out. So, I don't know what to do. It's a huge problem. It's a massive problem. Well, fuck it. Also, these doors being all wrong is a problem in this dungeon. Okay, we're done here. Let's go. Good work, man. Yes! those are hotkeys for your spells, so that you can throw your spells around. They're very nice. I actually appreciate them a lot, and I wish I had them in Wizardry 7. Alright, we have failed to eliminate these guys twice.
Regent?
This time we'll try cavalry.
Yes? Consider it done. Archers at the ready. Regent?
Alright, unhorsed a few guys.
Archers at the ready. Your command? I'll get on that right away.
Your command?
Now, while they're engaged in combat, I'm going to sneak up and hit them with a nasty surprise.
Wizard ready, Your Highness.
We'll just wait till they take a little bit of damage.
Your command?
And there's the wand of fire we picked up in the dungeon, now added to our combat. Yeah, these basically here, 1 through 6... Oh, I have shoot missiles as well. 1 through 6, these are basically the same as the short key slots in adventuring, but on the battle menu. Zero of their units have died again. And they just get fully healed every time they run away. I hate this. It's so dumb.
The portents reveal opportunities.
The great
for
leader,
great
evil
business
doings have
objectives.
just been revealed to us by our scouts. Bracknor Castle. Oh, this is the one with the crown that gives a huge bonus to your regency. Well. Click on the picture of the item in your inventory screen to equip items. Give me a second. Why are you revolting? I'll have to figure something out about you. I have some money now. So we can look at our guys.
Did not succeed.
Whoever it is, no.
It's your turn.
Alright, so if we look at our character... Are you fucking kidding? The equip button! Well, thank you. I could not for the life of me figure that out. That's the equip button. Okay. Well, thank you. Yes, that is a huge, huge help. Massive help. I don't suppose there's any way I can change out their armor and weapon. I don't think there is, but is there? Because it would be really nice if I could, you know, give them different gear. Yeah, just putting those rings on helps immensely. Oh, sorry about that, Wings. Let me see. We've got some cash. I kind of want to build up more guilds and things. I still need a priest. Oh! That's going to be expensive. That's a lot of money. But we have a priest! Ah. That's a huge... Gorgon's crown has declared war on me. As has a lot of other things. Okay. I don't have the money to hire a bunch of troops. I could really use the extra regency from that artifact. Alright.
Your command, by your command. Your command, consider it done.
Perfect.
Yes,
Goblins versus elves in archery.
yes, consider it done.
Yeah, you want to chase us down, don't you?
Your orders,
Wait till they stand still. Otherwise we'll miss. 0 of their units have died. What the heck? They just get to walk away unscathed. I hate that. No, that cutscene hasn't come up yet. Oh, stop that. That's mine. Doesn't tell... I guess it's Tellini. Anyway, nobody's
Not
building
succeed.
stuff in my territory.
It's your turn.
Your Highness? Your Highness? Of course, my liege.
You know what I'm gonna do? Wraithinder. 1 archer, please. Quim. Just 1. Expensive. But okay, every province has at least 1 guy in it. I'm concerned about the low loyalty, but I can't afford to do a bunch. Alright, our goal should be... No, wait. Hold on. Alright. What our plan is
Succeeded.
to get our guilds and stuff all set up. Ah, crap. Oh, no. Oh, no. Have you come to end my game? Alright, fine. Infantry versus
by your
elven
command.
archers. I think we all know how this is going to turn out.
Your command, archers ready, yes?
Well,
Archers ready. Your orders,
what are you going to do about it, huh?
your orders. Yes, Regent.
Where do you think you're going? You can't just leave the battlefield and act like you'll be fully healed.
By your command.
Why isn't anything dying on the battlefield?
Archers ready. Orders. Your
How did you
command.
miss? They were right in front of you. How did you miss?
Archers ready. Yes. Archers ready. Your orders?
They're elves. Of course they're gonna kite them. They walk away unscathed again. I don't get this. What is going on? It's weird. What if I say no? Oh, look, the auto battle killed. I don't like using auto battle with my regent, but
Did not succeed.
It's your turn.
all right. One action left. Let's give Letha a turn again. Roll,
Did not succeed.
of course. Buzz. 1568. 816. 816.
Succeeded.
Alright, here we go again.
Your command? Right. Not just at this moment. Your command by your command.
I can't remember if merchant infantry can shoot.
Archers ready. Your command? Your orders by your command. Archers ready. Your command?
Fire!
Archers ready. Your orders?
No, first edition did not have scout. As far as I know. There were a lot of supplements floating around in the early editions I'm not familiar with. A lot of which is they wrote stuff back then that can't even be sold today. Legally. They enjoyed putting characters from fiction into their game that they didn't have any rights to. Okay, go ahead, plus your regency.
It's your turn.
Well, they didn't carry the war on. 8816. XP might only be for the lieutenants.
Succeeded.
Hmm. squished that.
It's your turn.
I will one of these days. Yeah, he did gain XP from taking that action. Okay. Just wanted to be sure. Alright. So let's take a look at the other guy we're about to do a bunch of actions. Okay. 70,000. We can round it to 71,000. Let's see what happens.
Succeeded. Did not succeed. Did not succeed. Did not succeed.
All right. 2 out of 5. So you were at 71,000, and now you're at 74,000. Ah, not too bad. We can work with this. Alright, I just need to get a temple in every place, and maybe a source as well.
Succeeded.
We should be getting more and more money over time. I'll make more trade routes and roads soon. We'll try to get everything set up. Once we have some money, we can hire some troops. We do need to go on that adventure and get that big regency boost, though. That thing is important.
It's your turn.
Okay. Well, my ally isn't doing much for me right now. Not offering any support or anything, so I guess I don't care what happens to them either. Harumph. Alright, keep building.
Succeeded.
Censorship's weird. Sometimes it's stupid. Sometimes it's just bad. Other times it's
The portents reveal
weirdly
opportunities for
improves the
great
product. And you never hear about those cases. But, for example...
Here is the current report of the holdings of your realm and those of your peers.
For example, G.I. Joe. They couldn't have guns firing bullets. Because, censorship, I don't know why. Just for whatever reason. So instead, all of the guns had to fire laser beams. Well, let me tell you, for a kid in the 90s, laser beams are way cooler. And, oh geez, what are some other examples? I think X-Men were unable to have a vampire, so instead they introduced a blood-sucking pterodactyl. Like, that's just cool, strictly cooler. That's just strictly more interesting. I don't know, to me, that is the correct answer when, you know, the censors come is just like, oh yeah? Well, fine. I'll just have to do something more creative and interesting instead. What are we gonna do? Alright. Grab this guy. Holding. Here. Give it a shot.
Succeeded.
An actual success. Amazing. Even a blind elephant can occasionally find a peanut. Okay, that's definitely where you should build your next temple with the lieutenant.
Succeeded.
What does my fighter wizard get as his special ability, since I can't agitate for free every turn? Oh, I don't know. I don't necessarily think that censorship should never be a thing. I usually disagree with censorship, but I have an exception for... I really like the ESRB. The existence of... Whoa, what's going on there? All that stuff's running past. The existence of a ratings board that just says this is a G, this is a PG, this is an R. To me, that is a fantastic function. I appreciate that. If I see something is, you know, rated G or rated R, that has a meaning. That tells me something as an end user. And, you know, if I had little kids, it would be very important that they can look at people and go, if you want a G rating, you can't have that in your movie. The G rating is we're saying it's okay for the littlest of babies. Okay? So yeah, to me, I think I think it's a little bit more nuanced than just censorship bad. But most of the time censorship is bad. I think that there should be a uncensored internet, and there should just be an internet that's for kids. And until you're a teenager, I'm sorry, you're stuck with the kid internet. And as the teenager, you're still not getting the uncensored internet. That's just for the adults. That would be good, wouldn't it? Unfortunately, I don't trust any of our governments, and I know what they would do. They would never allow it to be an uncensored internet, and they would revoke your internet license. If there was an adult-only internet, the government would treat it like, oh, you did something we don't like. We're revoking your internet license. I know they'd do it. I know they would. You can't trust them. Anyway, Come on, there you go.
Succeeded.
Lasers over. I didn't say it was practical. I just said for a 90s kid, the lasers were way cooler. You wouldn't have gotten to see the bullets flying through the air, but you got to see the lasers. And they were very cool when I was like 9 years old. Well, that's basically what I'm advocating for. What do you think the children's internet would be? The children's internet would just be a handful of sites that are just like specifically... They'd get like cool math games or something. That's all they'd have is just a few websites that are strictly monitored. Honestly, it's the parents' job. It's really the parents' job to monitor their kids. I really dislike the idea that, oh no, children might see something, so we have to remove it from the internet.
Succeeded.
Like, no. Yeah, they can have just a few websites just for them. Over there. Yes, they do. Every school is putting... But the schools have one hell of a censorship thing going on. You're not able to use probably 95% of the internet from a public school. It's all blocked. I think every school district does their own thing, but they basically, you can only go to sites that are whitelisted most places.
It's your turn.
Let's see. So, we found a really good target for you to work on. Oh, hey, that level 2 thief leveled up. Must have been during the adventure. Cool. Alright, roll on that. The one that you basically can't fail. And I will put in the final holding, which is a source holding over here. We still need to put a ley line in. I'll need to actually get some spells to cast, which I have to go adventuring to find the spells to use for my oh shit, skeletons. Okay, that's a bad thing. But we have a priest with us! So actually we don't care.
Your command?
A level 13 priest. He's got this.
Consider it done.
Yes. I'll get on that right away.
Your command? Consider it done.
We're a bit busy, Regent. Your priest is ready.
Turn undead.
Your priest is ready.
Archer ready.
Victory draws near, Your Majesty.
Consider it
Your
done.
command?
Magic missile, because I don't think poison or fire is the best thing to use. They ran away! They're skeletons! Ah! Jeez. The skeletons ran away. The backwards compatibility is exaggerated? You're kidding! No, I missed that one. I'm having trouble keeping up with the game and chat today. Chat is very active, but the game demands constant attention. That's shocking. Actually, I went to Walmart today because they didn't have the meat I wanted at Fred and Meyer. So I had to go there. And outside the store and all inside the store was nothing but like Nintendo, I'm just going to call it advertisement decorations, Mario Kart stuff everywhere. So out of curiosity, I went to the electronics section and there were slots in their thing for 4 rows of 5 Switch 2s each. How many Switch 2s were missing, do you think? Today. How many sold? Because I've been hearing conflicting reports. Some people say it's sold out everywhere. Other people are swearing nobody's buying them. How many do you think I saw in the case? Really, really ugly. That priest, man. You think there were 3 Switch 2s? What else we got? That's Enterprise's guess. There was room for 20 Switch 2s in the cabinet. How many were still there?
Succeeded. 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 did not succeed, did not succeed, succeeded, did not succeed, succeeded, did not succeed, did not succeed, succeeded.
I do think society should be structured for producing the next generation and getting them set up. I think any society that does not reproduce and do well with their kids is a society doomed to collapse. Which might be the case for us, and is definitely the case for many places in the world in the coming years, I fear. 16! You're actually really close. There were 14 Switch 2s out of the 20. There were 2 rows completely untouched and one that was missing one, and then one empty row. So, what is that? 25 to 30%, something like that, has been sold. Considering they've decked the entire store out in decorations for it. I can't say what the other stores in town are. I only went to the one. Well, I actually did go to Fred and Meyer, but I didn't bother going to their electronics section. I could have wandered over to GameStop and asked them, but, you know, whatever. I didn't care enough, because I know I'm not buying one. We need to build more trade routes, guys. Looks like we could build 3 more. We're gonna solve our critical tax situation by building temples and making trade routes. We will make money somehow. Well, I'm not that much of a doomer. I don't think that our species is doomed. We'll still be here in 10,000 years. But I would very much prefer to be a spacefaring species. Bigger, better Switch. Certain games may not be supported or compatible with the Switch 2. Nintendo Labo? Who cares about Nintendo Labo? I mean, if it's just Nintendo Labo, I don't care, but what else? I don't know. Not enough solid detail. It'd be another huge loss for them if they had a bunch of games that weren't backwards compatible, though. Alright. I don't know if I really need to continue boosting that, but... Again?
It's your turn.
Well, that's just Reddit. Reddit's always banning all criticism of everything.
Not your troops. Not your troops.
They always had the most draconian rules, too. Alright, can you get yourself a level up? By rolling a whole bunch of stuff! Roll away!
Succeeded, not succeed, did not succeed, succeeded, 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 did not succeed, succeeded, succeeded, did not succeed, did not succeed.
Well, I certainly won't be participating in a worst anything childhood. I also wouldn't win a best competition either, but I'm pretty happy with some things, but I'm pretty happy with how my life has turned out. Let's just focus on these. We're making some good headway on terms of... I'm supposed to be a magic empire. Here I am focused entirely on economy again. It's just, you know, it's how I approach games. Strategy games. Logistics and economics. Yeah, I see you with your huge knolls. Oh man, you're invading everywhere. I really should stop doing that, but it's the only way I can guarantee the units actually die. Okay, well they forted up pretty good. I'm sure that they'll hold out.
It's your turn.
I'm sure they'll be fine. Yeah, they'll be fine. Alright, moving on.
Succeeded.
Alright, that's the last one I'll be allowed to make. Yeah, I remember the $10 tech demo, which is stupid. Economy is good. Economy and logistics win strategy games. But I would like to go adventuring and pick up some more spells and figure out the whole magic aspect, because my current 2 spells are not exactly game-winning spells, I don't think. I do have a priest, though. A high-level priest. Maybe next turn I'll use that. Alright, what we need to do is we need to build these up. This is going to cost a ton of regency. I might have to stop upgrading that. I need... Shit, I'm going to do... I really need the regency item from Bracknor. I think I gotta go there. I think we gotta go here and grab the Emperor's Crown. So nice that it pops this up for me now. Alright, that looks pretty good, I think. Hopefully we pick up some spells while we're here as well. We desperately want those. Alright, next up we got you. I think strength is a good thing. Shocking Grasp can save the day. And finally, our new priest. Alright, what do we got? We have heal. 2 doses. That's beautiful. Yeah, Flame Strike is good. Flame Strike can't hit your own companions or anything. Cure serious wounds, sure. Spiritual Hammer in this game works as like a magic missile. Alright, what's my level 2 doing? I should have this. Barkskin wouldn't be amiss either. But let's just take that. Let's mostly keep turn undead. If I run into a bunch of undead, there shouldn't be any in here. That is fine. I'll just keep those handy. Yeah, let's go with this. Alright, let's go kick this place's butt real quick. Such powerful relics. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Oh, hi, it's an ogre. Should I use flight?
My liege?
Let's take this goblin out. Come on, gang. Kick him. Yeah, Chen-La is pretty awesome.
My liege?
I don't think I know anyone that does the crazy shit he does in his challenge runs. He's a madman. Oh, did you survive that? Hey, let me poke you. I'll just throw another poison arrow. This is what they're for. I wish it did damage over time, but I'm afraid it does all of its damage up front. I think of it, I don't know, it's just a damage spell. It's just another flavor of magic missile for me. Okay, there should be, because I did this last game, there was an item right over here. Only this time, okay, it was a gem. And a rang. Only now we know how to equip those. So... I'm gonna give one to you. Okay, there we go.
Your Highness?
Oops, no wait, wrong thing. Even that little +1 can make a huge difference in how much damage we take. It's a big deal. But when we get some of the other stuff and some of the other dungeons, it'll be an even bigger deal. Okay, this dungeon should be pretty quick. I even remember where the treasure is, but we'll want to grab magic items along the way. I don't remember where I got a thing of petrification, but I definitely want that. Sadly, there's no reason to fly for a while. We'll get to cast it at some point, though. Who's saying that? Oh. Hello, friends. Get 'em, boys! I feel like combat is going faster now. It could be my imagination. Maybe it's the party is better at dishing out melee damage than my previous party. That's entirely possible. But it certainly feels like the combat is going much faster, which is a huge win over my last game, where I eventually gave up entirely on the adventure mode. I think it'll be doable this time. Between the level ups and the magic items.
Come here, I'm making you dead guy.
Hello, friends! Stabby stab stab! I still think the adventure mode enemies should be worth, you know, a much larger amount of XP. Yeah, it might be that this party is higher level generally, too. Yeah, that's possible as well. Though, in terms of melee potency, I don't know, because I had a fighter of the same level in the previous party. In fact, I think I had the exact same fighter. And I think I had the exact same priest. I think. Could be mistaken. I think in this dungeon I found a... Ooh, Ioun Stone. I think I might have found a resurrection item in here too. We definitely want that. Alright, our AC is down to 4, which is, well, terrible, actually. It's garbage. But we'll get there eventually. Wait, I think I went the wrong way. I think I was going this way. I was gonna go this way. Hey, they're all lined up for you. This is a great opportunity to find out whether or not we can accidentally shock ourselves. It's definitely turned friendly fire off. Clearly that lightning bolt hit my party leader in the butt and stopped. So, still janky-ass spell aiming where you'll kill yourself, except now they've turned off friendly fire, so... Hey, that's one solution. I can work around this, though. Now that I don't have to be terrified I'll nuke myself, I can throw the spells around and just find ways to make them work. Because I won't be afraid of experimenting. Before, every time you'd fail, it would destroy your whole team, and you'd be like, no, I just took a crap ton of damage. So you wouldn't even want to experiment.
My liege?
Go, fire! I was kind of hoping that would damage the rest of you. Oh well. Yep. Well, the patches have given us the solution. He can turn around and fire it at your own party, but it's fine because you won't get hurt. You'll just waste a spell. I mean, wasting a spell is terribly annoying, but... Oh, alright. I don't see anything here. We're gonna go on. Empty pool. I know I jumped and mucked around in the water last time I did this place and didn't find anything in the puddle. $90 comment must be about the Switch games. Oh man, you didn't record a flawless run. Oh, that hurts. You know, I mean, I consider it to be bad business, which annoys me. Charging for the tech demo, but it's honestly like, okay, fine, while you made a game, you can charge whatever you want for a product that you made. I don't care. What I found offensive was them being... What I've said this a couple of times. You guys know what I found so offensive. Basically that they don't... You don't own the Switch, too. That Nintendo still owns it, even though you paid for it and it's in your house. And they can just brick it if they want to. They can, yeah. Specifically, though, it was the, I'll stop playing for a second and marshal my thoughts. Oh, yes, the Switch 2, backwards compatible. Okay, it's going to be expensive. That's fine. They want to charge $80 for new games. Well, their inflation being what it is, you know, whatever. If they think they can get away with it, fine. There are some games I'd pay that for. That's fine. You know, Oh, yes. So you want to play Breath of the Wild on the Switch, too? Well, yeah, of course. It will have better frame rate and better, better hardware. Ha! Pay us $20. What do you mean? Pay us an extra $20 to use the Switch 2 with your Breath of the Wild. Otherwise, we'll throttle it back down to Switch 1 standards. What do you mean? I'm paying for the hardware, and you want me to pay more money to use the hardware? Here's the button on the controller. It won't do anything unless you pay us. No. Would you like an extra save file in Breath of the Wild? That comes with it. You're holding the number of save files I can have based on how much I'm paying you. Yeah, it was before even the news about the bricking came in. The bricking was what put Snyder off, but I was already done. Yeah, no. If I buy a piece of hardware, it is my hardware. It is my hardware to do with as I choose. If I decide to drill holes in it and modify it in any way I feel like, that is my own business. Because I own it. I bought it. That and the right to repair. Actually, right to repair has a huge win recently. I don't know if you guys heard about this. Did I talk about this? I might have. There's a huge win for right to repair that comes from a completely unexpected source. The bricking? Oh, if Nintendo thinks that you're cheating in your games or you've modified your Switch 2, they can make your console stop working remotely. Nintendo can just be like, yeah, that guy's machine doesn't work anymore. Other console companies have been doing this crap for years. If you said the wrong thing in online play and Call of Duty or whatever, as I understand it, because I don't own any of the machines that they can do that to. But, yeah, it's my understanding it became such a problem where people would have their machine bricked, so they'd bring it in, they'd go to, like, Walmart, and they'd buy another Xbox, and then they'd return the one that was bricked. And it became such a problem that they had to change their return policies specifically for consoles. But yeah, I hate all that stuff. I hate all that stuff with an intensity. I feel like it should all be completely illegal for companies to do things like that.
Yes, Regent?
Yeah. Yeah, I do not own any machine where the company can brick it on you. I refuse. I don't care what kind of games are on it. I won't buy it. Anyway, I do not expect the Switch 2 will sell nearly as well as the Switch did. I don't expect that everyone will understand or appreciate what Nintendo's doing, but I think enough people will. I think they've done enough damage to people's goodwill, and goodwill is like oxygen. You don't notice if the oxygen content in the room goes down a little. You're breathing, everything seems fine. It's not a problem until suddenly one day it is a problem because you don't have enough oxygen anymore. And all of a sudden you can't breathe. And a lot of companies are kind of discovering this right now as all their customer goodwill is being squandered away. And I think Nintendo's one of them. I think Nintendo's one of the ones that have been squandering their customers' goodwill for a very long time. And it's really hard to build goodwill. Goodwill is surprisingly resilient. You can get away with a lot of crap and still have goodwill. But it's not infinite, and it's very expensive to rebuild it. You can even think of it like it's a currency. You are spending their goodwill. Oh my gosh, okay, we need a ton of keys. Well, if they... I mean, they're flirting with something dangerous. Imagine if a hacker gets into their system and bricks everyone's machines. I'm sure that they think that's impossible and their security is really good, but nothing's perfect. Why even take the risk? Why even make such a possibility? So this is the room we need to get into. When we get the silver key, we win. Alright, we've engaged our flight engines. Now what we're looking for is any rooms we didn't go into. We need like 3 keys here. Okay, I think this leads outside. We did get a green gem earlier. Have we been down this hall? No, we haven't been down this hall, have we?
Come here, I'm making you dead.
Oh, we definitely haven't been in here. Let's see, candles. Seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind. Every once in a while, one of these candles is like an actual magic item. A candle of invocation or whatever. Not these candles, though. It actually annoys me how little these things are worth. I mean, it makes sense, but from a gamer perspective, it's fun to run around looting everything. But knowing that it's all completely valueless kind of sucks the fun out of it.
Come here, I'm making you dead, guy.
Okay, hold on. Here we go. This might be the place we're looking for. See any keys, anybody? I'm still holding back a few good spells. I don't think we need a video game crash. I think all the AAA companies are going to sync on their own, but the indie devs, they're doing great. We have more good games coming out today than we ever had in the past. They're just indie games. And we have all the old games. The AAA companies, they can all go out of business for all I care. FromSoft's okay. We can keep FromSoft around. I think there's a couple AAA companies that are worth keeping. Nintendo makes really good games. They are just screwing themselves completely over in other areas because, well, they let Bowser take over the company. And we need Reggie back. Feels like there's a hidden room there. Was there a second floor? Hello, what are you guys doing here? Well, I'm just gonna fly on over into here. Shortcut. I think this solves our problems. Oh, uh-oh. Who are we fighting? Where are we fighting? Oh, I guess we were flying up above this guy and we didn't... he was too short. We didn't notice him. Hey there, Buster. They're in a different car. That's a good way to put it. I like that analogy. No, it's corporatism. Corporatism hates capitalism. Corporatism does everything it can to destroy capitalism because capitalism is their enemy. This way. This map is such an important feature. This map is such a critically important feature. I'm so glad they have it. Okay, skeleton key. Doggone it, too many doors are locked behind skeleton key right now, and I have no idea where it is, but there is something I can do. I prepared... Not you. You. No. Was it you? I could have sworn I had someone prepare... Oh, here it is. Find treasure. Was you? Oh, there's a whole bunch of treasures in here. How do we get to that? That's on the other side of that door we saw. Okay. Alright, that's on the other side of a door. We already explored out there. Oh, I missed something over here. What's this? What is that? A big toothpick? Fine, you, pick it up. Okay, whatever that is, we'll look at it later. The spell has a short duration, and oh, what's this? I missed something next to one between the two thrones. What's that? Okay, some kind of necklace. I should have prepared more than one dose of this spell. It's gonna run out on us. Okay, there's something here. And there. Urgh. We still get stuck on walls all the time. Okay, is this behind one of the doors we couldn't open? No, we just missed the obvious... Not so obvious hidden panel. Alright, let's see. What do we got here? Treasure? That might have been worth a gold bar. There's a key. I'm not sure which key we just got. We should look. Stone key? I don't know where the stone key goes. But I do know that I just got a nifty thing. Oh! Shit, I have a good aligned priest. Yeah, he's happy with this. Level and wisdom while carried. While carried, huh? So he's got a level up and a stat boost. And he's going to spend the rest of the game carrying this around. No, that's great. All around great. Huge win there. Are you sure you don't equip it? I guess not. Okay, just checking. Alright, +2 AC and saving throws. I worried about insta-death spells killing my regent and ending my game, because it won't let me res my regent if my regent dies. It'll just say game over. Ask me how I know that! Alright. Looking for doors opened by this. Key. But also still checking for treasure. Oh, we can't miss a bucket! Wouldn't want that. What do we got over here? I missed 2 things here. Bucket. And bucket. Okay, well. I don't care. I mean, I'd prefer to take them off the map, but... Oh, flight ran out. Good news, I have a second flight, though, so no worries there. Alright. So, stone key is not a skeleton key. And it's definitely not a silver key. Ah, find treasure wore off. Okay, all we need to do is figure out where this key goes. Go in there. We'll probably find another key. And then that key will lead us to getting out of this place. Come on, this place is basically empty at this point. Everyone's dead. I don't suppose you've called it the stone key, but it's secretly the skeleton key? No, that would be stupid. So what? It could still be true. Just because it's stupid doesn't mean it couldn't be. Man, I brought my AC down to 2 from 6. Being able to equip the magic items is a world of difference. What? Stop. Move. Move. Oh my gosh, I hate that. No competition. Corporatism is more to do with Dragon Age getting worse. Alright. I'm gonna have to focus on this and stop reading chat now, or I'll just wander endlessly. Alright, focusing. We need... silver key, skeleton key. So up there, we went up that way. Looks like I didn't see this wall here. I think I'm gonna head towards this corner and look around. This is where that drop was. You know what? That might be it. It might be that I could go up that tunnel more. I need to make sure not to cast the second flight until we're sure that we can get into this room. Because I think I need it there. I think. Look, I only did this dungeon once. Alright, so here's the hole. No, there wasn't any more up there. And I definitely don't want to fall down. And I'm pretty sure there was nothing there. Right? Alright, let's take a risk. Alright, we better solve this dungeon quick. Okay, what was this? Stone key? Oh shit, that was the stone key. Okay, alright, great. And here's a key?
Your bidding, my liege?
Which key did you find? What is it? Silver! Okay, well, I still would like the skeleton key, but if we can't find it, too bad. We can still win the whole... Oh, what's that? The jeweled key? Hmm. Does anyone remember where the jeweled key's door was? Just possible there might have been a key in the central room. You know what? We should just go grab the treasure. We can muck around a little bit more after we've grabbed it. I think there are enemies in here too. But you know what? That doesn't matter because we can fly! Oh look, it's like onions down there. Got it. That's the only really important thing in this place. The one critical thing. Everything else is just... Hey, look, treasure. Yeah, coins, coins, gold, gold. What's that? More gold? Yeah, who cares? Alright, was there anything else in this particular room other than ogres and... I don't think there is. Let's see. What spells do I still have?
Your bidding?
That probably won't do the job. That did. Alright, hold on. If I turn her into the leader, which is a terrible idea given her armor class and hit points, but that puts her in front. Now if I throw a spell, it should hit the enemy and not my own people.
Regent?
That didn't kill him? There we go.
My liege?
It works. I can use the attack spells now. It's fine. Alright, didn't see a skeleton key still. Where's the jeweled door? I see corporations as just the enemy of capitalism. They do everything they can to destroy capitalism. So, I mean, I have a very low opinion of corporations and the things they do. Most of the reason why I'm not a libertarian is because of my opinion of corporations and what they do if left unregulated. I have read too much. Okay, this door here. Is this the jeweled key door? It could be. Let's kick it open. That was it. Okay, what do we got in here? Oh, a bunch of jerks.
Your Highness?
Hold on. I need you to get in... No, go away. I need you to get into the room with them. I notice one of the really nice features is the fighter specifically auto attacks. I don't have to give him orders to make him start moving. He just goes straight into the attack every time on his own initiative. The patches really did a lot of wonderful things.
Your bidding, my liege?
Well, this was worth visiting. We should probably go over our loot. Well, let's go to one more place first. Wait a minute, did I see a skeleton key or not? Ah, there might still be an area we can't get into. I wonder what's hidden up there. We might never know. Yeah, I don't see a skeleton key. Alright, what all did we find? A potion? A potion. Well, okay, they can't all be winners, I guess. Yeah, you can hold this, too. This is good, though. Wow, we have 3 potions of flying. Well, that's great. We'll never have a shortage of flight options. We will never have a shortage of flight options. But yeah, no skeleton key. Well, I have a little bit more flight. There's one last thing I'd like to try to do, and then we're getting out of here. I really need to remember to bring 2 doses of Detect Treasure. It's too good of a spell to have only 1 of it. Okay, let's see. No, this is dead end. If I go this way, it's funny how the music just dies after you grab the treasure. It's like, okay, you're done. Get out. I refuse to get out. I must turn the place upside down. No, I need... Hold on, no, I'm trying to go outside while I have flight. I doubt I'll get to anything interesting, but you never know. So we're going to go outside and we're going to go flying. And hopefully I don't clip through the sky and end up in a basement again. That was annoying. I know you guys didn't see that, but it was very annoying. Nope. Okay, can't do anything out here. That's all I wanted to check. Wait a minute. There's a well. We should go spelunking. Just in case. Anything down here? No? Nope. Okay, we're done. Let's get out of here. Yes. 4 bars. Oh! Wow! Don't spend it all in one place. Something on the floor? Did I miss something? Stomps down. Well, I'd say they do way worse than that. Things I couldn't say on the internet. Let's put it that way. My opinion of what is to be done with certain people for what they have done. I look at things like, specifically, like, I guess the best example would... Oh shit, somebody put a blight on one of my places. I guess the easiest example is DuPont. I don't know if you know about it, but they've poisoned you. They poisoned us all. They put Teflon coatings on pans. They knew it was poisonous. They did studies. They kept doing it. and they kept selling it. And there were alternative coatings they could have put on that would have been non-toxic, but they would have been too expensive and not economically viable. And so they bribed all of the government officials locally, but they didn't have enough money, I guess, to hit the EPA up. So eventually, things got to court, and they were proved to be absolutely, completely, totally, 100% in the wrong in every way, shape, and form, and had gotten forever chemicals into everyone's blood. Everywhere. Now, you might think poisoning your own people is treason, poisoning the whole world might fall under crimes against humanity, that sort of thing, but I guess not. We apparently have no mechanism to do anything about this. So we banned them from using Teflon, and they turned around and said, okay, we're using a different chemical. It's Teflon, but it's slightly different. Is it safer? No, but it's going to take you decades to prove it in court. And if you do that, we'll just pull out another chemical. We have probably thousands of them figured out already that are all basically the same thing, but legally they're different things because legally they're slightly different. And I just look at that and I just think, no. No. Under no circumstances could this ever be permitted. My opinions on what to do with all of the people involved would get me thrown off of YouTube. I have a very, very, very low opinion of corporations, their shenanigans, the lobbying, the things that they're allowed to do. Anytime business and the state mix together, it's very, very bad. And lobbying and buying politicians and all that. Yeah. I wish I had a better economic system to advocate than, political system to advocate than democracy. Unfortunately, I do not know of a better political system than democracy. But it sure seems compromised as hell, doesn't it? C8. Yeah, I think they replaced it with C6 or something. Yeah, there are solutions you could only do if you were a president with an approval rating of probably 80%, which I don't think we've had in memory. I know I've never seen it in my lifetime. If you had that kind of approval rating, you could do things. You could look at laws and say, well, we have laws about treason, and they say we do this. And we don't need to go through all of the red tape. But if you do not have an absolutely overwhelming majority popular support, the moment you did things that might need to be done, you would have them undone and be removed from office. So, you know. Yeah, C6. It's basically the same damn thing. Sorry for the swearing, but it's the same chemical. I got some frying pans that are non-stick, but I grew up with non-stick frying pans. I grew up with plastic cutting boards. I realized as an adult, you know what's an incredibly bad idea? We at least we don't know what microplastics do, for sure, but we know 100% what Teflon did. We know it was poison. Yeah, you can get titanium cutting boards. I'm trying to decide exactly what to do here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to level up all of these with all of our newfound Regency. and we're going to keep upgrading our holdings a bit longer. So long as the Gorgon doesn't actually destroy my lands, I am going to focus everything I've got on economy and then try to muster armies. And I'm looking at my supposed ally, where all my trade routes connect to, and all I can think is, I want that province.
Your turn.
I really don't know why I can't put trade routes into my own territory. But I really want to control the other end of all my trade routes right now.
Succeeded.
It's the stuff that's required to make Teflon. Well, I'm not a chemist. I'm not an expert on these things. Schneider is the chemist. He's the one with the chemistry degree, not me. So, I can get details wrong, and I do apologize. Do not come to an entertainer looking for proper information. Okay? If I were making science videos, it would be different, but you notice I don't. Yeah, unchecked power, dictatorships, they lead to very, very bad things happening. But, you know, Rome had a number of times dictators stepped up, took care of business, and then proceeded to step down when they were finished. It's dangerous. Probably shouldn't have upgraded that one without the law. Wraith, I'll have to lower their taxes for a day. I don't know. Well, you'd have to ask him. That's right, everything! I will now tell you what is the one true religion, the only political view that's correct, and I'm going to explain exactly how we can all get to the moon and build a magical fortress. The science is absolutely sound.
Greetings, Dark Lord. Your troops await the command that will plunge Anweir into war.
The Gorgon has made allies with a foolish regent somewhere. For this unholy alliance, he has gained free access to a Shadow Gate. He can move his armies deep behind defenses of any realm. His malicious hordes will swarm unstoppably across the lands like a ghostly plague. Oh yes, and cooking. That's right. I have the only correct way to cook a steak. Yes. And the ultimate bacon burger. All other bacon burgers are wrong. Mine is the only way to cook a bacon burger correctly. That's right. I thank you for reminding me that I'm also a master of cooking. I actually do really love cooking. Today, so I bought a steamer, and today I did carrots, broccoli, a little bit of asparagus, and green beans, and meat. I steamed the meat. And then I fried it with soy sauce and pepper in bacon grease rather than cooking oil. I think bacon grease might be healthier for you than cooking oil. I'm not sure. I'm very suspicious of the cooking oils. Anyway, it certainly tastes better, though. Then I had potato, which I cooked in the oven, or I cooked in the microwave. Then I put it in the oven so the outside would get crispy. Then I cut it open. I put in butter, salt, pepper, paprika, some extra sharp cheddar, the bacon, because I fried a couple pieces of bacon. Then I put the meat on top of the potato in the oven so that it seeped into the potato a bit. And, yeah, that was the meal I served everyone. It was great. It was a great meal. Okay, what was I doing again? Oh, yes. I forgot to lower your taxes. Crap.
Succeeded.
Well, I guess I'll have my priest agitate. Maybe he gets a bonus to it as a priest. There's a video on the subject. It features a lawyer who's... Yeah. Yeah. I've seen documentaries and stuff on it in the past. There's more than one good documentary out there.
It's your turn.
Democracies tend to be very stable, and I think they worked fairly well for quite some time. But I think people have figured out how to exploit them. Oh, you can just use gold instead of Regency? Oh, heck yeah. Do that. It's expensive, but we gotta fix what we gotta fix.
Succeeded. Succeeded.
Okay, that's a little bit better.
Succeeded. Did not succeed.
Alright, that's a little bit better right there. I guess I'm gonna reach over here. I need this upgraded, specifically. Then we can continue upgrading the rest of everything. As we get more resources, we'll be able to get more XP leveling up by rolling on more and more stuff at once. So that the size of my empire is directly going to correspond to my ability to level up, which will affect me in adventuring mode. This game is so much more interesting now that we've got the patches and it's playing like it's supposed to. The systems plug into each other properly. It's still definitely got some things like I really think that these artifacts are way imbalanced. Like they have to have corrected the one that gave me unlimited money. It should have been a 20% boost to your taxes. That would have been a huge deal. It definitely shouldn't be a 20% in compound interest. That was out of control. Teflon took off thanks to the Manhattan Project? The Manhattan Project? Was it because bombers needed to fly higher? We had bombers that could fly higher that nobody could deal with. Was that why? Or is it something else? Or did they need it somehow for the nuclear testing? Yeah, I've seen that. You will vote over and over again until we get the result we wanted. Yeah, I've seen that nonsense.
Succeeded.
Yeah, people have spent a couple of centuries now figuring out the most effective ways to game the system. It's a huge problem. Because the system was not built by game designers who think through how players are going... Oh, wait, sorry. I mean, Oh, yeah, the intelligence agencies definitely did all they could to subvert governments, but it wasn't just them. Everyone was trying to figure it out. That stupid blight still hasn't gone away. I can't afford to upgrade my regency anymore. We need to get more territory. More holdings. Oh.
It's your turn.
Well, that's nice. Much better than being blighted. No. Wait. First, what I should do... Okay, hold on. I'm going to continue doing a little bit more of this. I do want to upgrade my citizens' loyalty again, but this is fine. I am not familiar with the Godfather of the CIA. It doesn't necessarily mean that I've never heard of the guy, just that I'm not recognizing that term. It could just be something I've forgotten, or I could have never known it at all.
It's your turn.
Well, but it's still unlimited money. And that felt like an incredibly bad way to fix the problem. Like, what a clumsy way to patch it.
Succeeded.
Alright, we gotta upgrade this one again. We gotta upgrade them all. The price of freedom is eternal vigilance. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the name off the top of my head.
It's your turn.
Alright, what do we do with this turn? The lieutenant action. I'd like to see you level up. I don't have unlimited resources. That's all I can afford to spend.
Succeeded. Succeeded. Succeeded.
Yeah, making up for those early bad rolls.
Did not succeed.
All right. She gained a level. She's now a level 7 wizard, level 7 thief. Awesome. Oh, right. My main character is now a level 8 wizard, by the way. And we have a magic item to use. Let's see if they fixed another annoying thing. Okay, we've learned new spells. Let's see. The new spells are just sitting at the bottom. That's really annoying. I wish I could sort them somehow. But anyway, we got Blindness and Petrify Undead as our new spells. Alright, well, you know. I'm not super excited about either of those, but oh well. It's not bad to have more things in your spell book. I need to figure out something that doesn't use money to spend some turns on.
Regency.
Well,
Succeeded.
Oh, new adventure.
The portents reveal opportunity for great adventures, my regent.
Seized and imprisoned by a cabal of goblin nobles loyal to the Gorgon. Seems the Gorgon feels the king is too willing to deal with humans, so plans to put out a more pliable person on the throne. If I do this mission, I'll get an alliance against the Gorgon. Really? Is that so? Run a rescue mission, get an ally. Well. That's right, it's the Goblin King. Oh, one player has been removed from play. Oh shit, it's a level 3. Rescue the Goblin King. I can't do this one. It scares me. Nope. Nope. Not yet. Not yet. Let's wait until we've gained some more levels and some more gear and stuff. I need that one level up mission, level 1 mission, the first one I ever did. That one's got a gauntlet of ogre strength in it. That would be a good find. Right. Oh, also the charisma boost would actually help this commander. Alright, so what are we doing now? I have all this money and not enough regency, and I really want to keep pushing my rule. But it's very expensive on the regency.
Succeeded.
I need something I can... Oh, that's great. Oh, you want to see the adventure? Oh, okay, yeah, you found it. Well, that's just great. What a swell guy. Okay, here's what we'll do. I'm going to have you spend my gold fixing problems. Preemptively. So that future problems don't occur. Because I think that's all this does is prevent future issues by giving you a little bit of cover. Alright. Money is building up nicely. I'm really considering starting an arms build-up. And invading a friend. Is that on the battlefield? So they don't panic as often? It's a good item. The business plot? Not ringing any bells.
It's your turn.
If I could conquer this realm, I would have a pretty excellent base, economic base. And I'd be able to level up my stuff pretty good. If I attacked and conquered this over here... Everything else is like directly fighting the Gorgon. Directly or indirectly. And I don't want to do that yet. I think I'm going to attack my ally. Yes, I think my ally is in for a surprise. Yes. Yes, I think that might be necessary.
Regency. Succeeded.
Really? Franklin Delano Roosevelt, huh? I mean, would it even be surprising that somebody would be approached to try to do something like that?
The portents reveal opportunity for great adventures, my regent.
Oh, the Barrow Hill one is open, but that one's also higher level than I want to deal with right now. Let's wait and see another level 1 quest appear. Oh, somebody's got a Dispel up now. We got a really good economy going. I think we can support the kind of military we'll need. How many military units can this guy possibly have?
It's your turn.
But if I wait just a little bit longer, I'll have more money to hire units with. You've got skeletons. Oh shit, you've got the eyeless one. Oh no. Oh no. That's dangerous. I want him. What happens if I kill the eyeless one? Is he not recruitable in the future? Well... Before I start this war, I'm going to fund a little construction project so that I don't get overrun. This is going to be very expensive building project. And it's going to take it some time. But the end result should be pretty good. Okay. I'll start hiring the troops next turn. Yeah, well, as I said, if I can get that one mission, and I put a gauntlet of ogre power on my leader, I'll feel way more confident in his abilities.
It's your turn.
Oops, wrong button. Yeah, I've not run this mission. I don't know what I'd be up against. A ring of wizardry, though. All right. Right. Anything with a 2 on it, roll. It costs some regency, but...
Succeeded. Did not succeed. Did not succeed. Succeeded.
More holding. Upgrades. Alright. Max this one out.
Succeeded.
I think we are running out of regency for the day. Okay.
It's your turn.
Yeah, that's all I can afford.
Did not succeed.
Yeah, well. What else was I gonna do? Alright, hiring troop time. This is gonna just be an army of foot archers, I think. Yeah, I think we're just use a lot of foot archers. The cavalry are expensive. If I manage to conquer this territory, then I'll be able to afford to upgrade to elven cavalry for my next war. Assuming we don't get stormed and stomped while we're mid-fight.
The portents reveal opportunity.
Okay.
Here is the current report of the holdings of your realm and those of you.
Huh. The guy I'm plotting to attack is in 3rd place. How about that? 1st and 2nd are the Gorgon and his friend. Alright. That's fine. At some point I'm going to need to make ley lines also.
It's your turn.
Alright guys, it's time for some hiring. We're ready to have an absolutely excruciating maintenance cost? We fun. However, the good news is every single elven province can make elves. I'd love to keep building you up. I really would. All right. Next turn, we attack. I'll have to pay very close attention to my finances this turn. What's a good lieutenant action? Forge a ley line, I guess? Good question. Where would we want a ley line? Well, maybe not that. How about a priest doing a thing? Yeah, let's cast a spell. Let's go with our capital, I guess. Less army. I kinda wanna. But it won't increase the archers' archering, so let's bless the land. Well, that's a lot. Okay, the dispel makes it expensive. Okay, that's fine. Look at that! How about that? That'll get us some money next turn. Perfect.
Succeeded, not succeed. Succeeded. Succeeded. Did not succeed. Succeeded.
I'll just do that a few times. Build things up a little.
It's your turn.
not succeed, succeeded, did not succeed, did not succeed.
Darn it. Oh well. One more round of rolling the dice. We'll check our finances, hire another wave of elves, and then unexpectedly declare war on our friend. Pay him an unexpected visit. Are we allowed to walk around in his territory as full allies?
It's your turn.
Your bidding? Consider it done.
What happens if I declare war while my troops are inside his territory?
My liege? As you wish.
Do you think this'll work?
Your bidding? It shall be done. Yes, Regent? Your bidding?
Yes, my liege.
It shall be done.
Hold on, let me observe what's going on. I think they're all stopping in the neighboring country.
Your bidding?
They're getting stuck there.
Yes, Regent?
There's something going on there.
Consider it done, my
Probably a
liege.
common foe.
Your bidding? It shall be done.
Can he keep moving?
Yes, Regent?
Not your troops.
My liege? As you wish.
Okay.
Yes, Regent? Of course, my liege.
Alright, this is fine. I'm gonna slowly fill his entire place with elven archers, and then we'll start the war and see
Not
if the
your
war
troops.
basically ends before it begins. I mean, we'll have to sit around and melt all of his provinces, but this is the one I'm really after over here, Nolian. Alright, this is fine. We're just gonna keep doing it like this.
Succeeded.
Excellent.
Succeeded.
Alright. So, yeah, let's just keep doing this. I might not have enough gold to get away with what I'm trying to do. We'll find out soon when we see what taxes look like. But ideally, I'll put enough archers in every province and just take everything simultaneously, then melt the castles and politically grab the provinces one at a time with this thing.
The portents reveal opportunity for great
A talented
adventures.
bard. The final resting place. Oh, is this the burial mound? Okay. Nah, I'm drinking Powerade right now. I had my Dr. Pepper with that fantastic meal I described earlier, but it was the last one. I have to purchase more now. Okay, our income is still good despite the new hires. This is good.
It's your turn.
Come on.
My liege? It shall be done. Yes, Regent? Consider it done.
Come on.
My liege?
There we go.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Man, it's so unresponsive. Okay.
Yes, Regent. Consider it done.
Okay, I need still to get a few more out there. That's what mustering is for. Don't worry, good buddy. I am filling your land with my finest archers. Yes, the Gorgon won't be able to move an inch in your territory. Yes, you have nothing to worry about. In fact, you don't even need your own military anymore. You should just, send them home. After all, you don't want your people risking their lives in a big, ugly war.
Your bidding?
No, they should be in their homes.
Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Regent?
Consider it done, my liege.
Oh, there's spiders
Your
here.
Highness.
Yes, Regent?
Troops are engaged.
Ah, shoot, the spiders stopped them.
Yes, Your Majesty.
How about you? Okay, good. They're not getting stuck there this time.
My liege? Of course, my liege.
Good.
Yes, Regent?
No.
It shall
Crud,
be
they
done.
got stuck somewhere.
Yes, Regent?
Where are you guys getting stuck this time? Here?
It
Fine, go to Sonalind. We'll reorganize you from Sonalind. It's fine.
shall be done.
We'll figure this out.
Your bidding? Yes, Regent?
Stuck there. No.
My liege?
No.
My liege?
No.
Yes, my liege.
As you wish.
You.
Yes, Regent? As you wish.
Alright, here. Just pass your turn. We'll give you a go. You'll do what you do. Next turn, the war begins.
Succeeded. 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 Did not succeed. Did not succeed. Did not succeed.
No. You're gonna do this. You might as well do this. Continue upgrading the populations.
Succeeded.
Yeah, that's the play. Hmm. Trotsky would not have made it work.
It's your turn.
Stalin was an incredibly intelligent,
Yes, Regent?
incredibly cool-headed when he needed to be, devious, like he had,
Yes, Your Majesty.
he was a very, very effective leader. Trotsky's ideas weren't better than Stalin's, and he wouldn't have had the capabilities as a leader. Alright, I think I've got archers hiding behind every single thing except for the edge now.
Your bidding?
Your bidding? Yes, Your Majesty.
Okay.
My liege? Yes, Your Majesty.
Come on.
Your Highness? Your bidding?
Alright. I think we put a few more archers in with here, and you guys are going to have to go to...
Your bidding? My liege?
here.
My liege?
That's the big battle.
As you wish.
That's the one that could cost me the game. Because I'm committing my special forces to it.
My liege?
My liege?
Is that really a full platoon? Alright, whatever. Take your remaining 2 options. Let's go with... Yay!
Succeeded.
You want my source holding in one of my cities? For a permissive alliance? Why would I want a temple? This is the source in my capital. I do need money. I don't know. He's elven, that's why he's offering me. He's way on the other side. He's too far away for this to matter. It's interesting, though. What an interesting offer. It wasn't my capital, it was this one, but still, an important place. It was an interesting offer. Definitely didn't expect that. Yeah, so I don't know what Soviet refers to. It's generally used to refer to, well, Russia and the surrounding nations that it took.
It's your turn.
Hmm.
Consider it done.
Oh, no. No, no, no. Go back. What? No, 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 no. Go back. I didn't... That was a misclick.
My liege?
Your Highness?
Get back over there.
Shall be done.
You sit there.
Succeeded.
Nice. Alright, we should have more money next turn.
The portents reveal opportunity for great adventures.
Oh?
Regent.
The spider has acquired several magical items of great power. Still not the quest we're looking for. So we're actually making a pretty decent amount of income, but the payroll has reached the point where it's too much. We've hired too many troops. One of my provinces just went into rebellion.
It's your turn.
My favorite part of the Communist Manifesto is, oh yeah, we won't have marriage anymore. Alright, here. Grab you. Fix.
Succeeded.
You see, the thing is, I know where that shit comes from. Marx didn't even make that up. So, there were communes all the way back in the 1800s. And they did the nobody's married thing and all the children are communal thing. They were always religious and very culty and gross and weird. And you look at the stuff that they did, and it's just like, yeah, all the property's communal. Nobody owns anything. Nobody's married. The kids are all communal. Like, the whole thing going on. You can read accounts from people who escaped from groups like the Shakers. And it's just like, oh, yeah. Yeah, this looks exactly like what the communists wanted. Yeah. It's not Marx didn't even invent anything. The annoying thing is, it's easy for people to correctly identify problems. Every group, whatever their ideas might be, usually can correctly identify there is a problem. Marx was able to correctly identify some problems. And so people go, ah, well then he must know the answers. All right, who is this guy? Okay. Well, I don't really have money anymore, but, I'm gonna hire troops anyway. We have completely broken ourselves. I should have waited one more turn. I was impatient to get this war started. One thing I should check. No, they're well within their law. I don't know why they rebelled. That was weird. Well, declaring war. Surprise! We're at war! No, you got this. How did I lose an archer to him? Let's see, 1 versus 5. How did I lose an elf to a not... Okay, hold on now. We have to fight this one. Because my main force is going to come in after this and fight. So we need to properly mess these guys up before our hero stack shows up. If I could kill their regent, I mean, that would be great. Okay, the scout, I think the scout was an archer, but not a good archer.
Archers ready. Archers ready. Yes. Archers ready. Your orders. Your command.
Did you just fail to hurt the wizard?
Archers ready.
2 volleys of arrows did not hurt the wizard. 3 volleys of arrows and the wizard is still unharmed. Ah, the game crashed! No! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, hold on a second. First, let me save the game, because the moment we load the game, it'll immediately, you know what? Honestly, this is probably the stream was scheduled to end in like 14 minutes anyway. So, you know what? This is fine. I've got the save file backed up. Next time will be the Great War. If I can succeed the war, I should have enough resources to start making actual cavalry. It'll take a little bit to consolidate the gains, but we should be able to pick a fight with Maybe the Gorgon. I don't know. We're kind of surrounded by Gorgons, so we're going to have to fight either him or one of his allies. So we'd probably go straight into fighting the Gorgon and wrestling him down. I am curious. I actually like the adventure a heck of a lot more. Now that my own spells don't nuke me, I can level up. The fights are actually relatively quick now. I think that they actually made the fighting faster. It feels like the enemies go down so much quicker. So that's the adventure mode is not painful anymore. I'm a little annoyed I didn't find that skeleton key, but that's fine. I don't have to find every secret. Yeah. It's a really cool game. It's a really cool game. Oh, yeah. Yeah. He wasn't the first. The French Revolution, like, there was a bunch of anti-religious movements with ideas about how they would structure society. It never seems to go very well. I still haven't read Das Capital, whatever it is. I still haven't read his big freaking doorstopper. I don't know if I'm ever going to get around to it. But, yeah, the manifesto's so thin, you can read it in, like, no time. Yeah. The next Gorgon stream should be on Wednesday, because it should be Wizardry 7, then we hit Birthright again. And then more Wizardry 7. I need to still finish going around that ocean in Wizardry 7. Somehow I have to do that tomorrow. But I probably have a million more hours of photoshopping to do. Anyway. Oh, you can post... Yeah, go ahead, by all means. By all means, if you've got something cool, share it on Discord for people to see it. Who knows, maybe someone will even enjoy it. No, I haven't read that one. Yeah. I've never read the Comfy book you're referring to either. I don't know. I'm sure you could just download it and read it, but I feel like I'd be put on a list. It's like, this is an important historical document. I should probably read it for better understanding of... I don't know, man. I've already heard enough speeches from people in his political party and their letters and other things. But anyway, yeah. If anybody hasn't seen my Exodus video, I think it's my best work yet. Probably you all have. It is a good video. It's already hit complete stagnation and is dead in the water because I don't know what I'm doing as a YouTuber or how to promote anything. Which is a real shame, because, yeah, that one I think I did a real good job on. Now I'm going to go to bed. Maybe I'll eat something. A small snack. Then go to bed. So, until next time, and every time, this is Hadriex, signing off. Catch you later.